Within each of us lies the power to shape our futures and have a lasting impact on the world. So tonight, I invite you to ignite the transformative power of asking the question, what if? What if I told you that within you lies the power to transform not just your own life, but the lives of people all around you? What if I challenged you to ponder the immense possibilities that await when you dare to embrace the question, what if? So often, we put ourselves in a box and we limit our own thinking. At first, whenever I asked myself the question, what if, my brain immediately came up with all the worst case scenarios and everything that could possibly ever go wrong. But then, one day, I began to see this question in a new light, that this simple question could open the door of endless possibilities, that maybe even the bad things and the stuff that I can't control, that even those things could be used to inspire change. It was from this change in thinking, this shifting in my perspective, that my heart began to stir, and I began to believe that I was called for something more. With inspiration of new possibilities, I chose to answer that call. What if you too were meant to be a change agent, to make a difference in other people's lives? What if you were created for a purpose? You see, it's not just about answering the call for ourselves, but it's about bringing other people along on the journey with us. Now, I've not always felt called to lead. In fact, the truth is, I never felt like a leader or saw myself as one. It took somebody else seeing the potential in me, calling it out, and offering me opportunities to lead. Somebody who believed in me. Now, I don't always know the way or even how to make it happen. And sometimes, guys, I don't want to get out of my warm, cozy bed and seize the day, as they say. But one truth I've learned, the hardest person you will ever have to lead is you. Forging the way through change, not my favorite thing to do. And many times I've had to just press forward, trusting that God's going to show up, He's going to guide me, and He's going to give me wisdom. You might feel like your voice doesn't matter, but you are not alone. You know, even a smile, a simple word of encouragement, or an act of kindness has the power to change a person's day. The smallest actions often leave the greatest impact, sparking positivity, inspiring change in the hearts of other people. Now, in moments of doubt and uncertainty, I've always found strength in knowing that I can do all things through God who gives me strength. Oh, yeah. And the quote I once read that said, when God called you, He already factored in your stupidity. Most comforting words I ever read. But even in the midst of challenges and setbacks, I've witnessed God's faithfulness in working everything together for good. Our choices today, they shape the world for future generations. So whether it's speaking kind words, advocating for justice, every action affects the future. So tonight, I want to challenge you to embrace the power of what if. Let the pursuit of the impossible propel you forward. Allow it to fuel your journey, pushing you forward with determination and purpose. I've always loved Corrie ten Boom's analogy of life as a tapestry, where each thread holds deep meaning. Challenges, while painful, are part of your story. While we may only see the messy underside, God sees the beauty of the finished work. But we have to be willing to say yes to the process, to go through those difficulties and failures, yes, even pain, knowing that those things are shaping us and refining us. They're making us into the very best version of ourselves. So what part of your story hasn't been told? You have experiences and knowledge that nobody else has. They're unique to you, and they're meant to be shared with others, to encourage them and to inspire them as they go down their journey. Now, I used to live in a box of my own limitations and others' expectations of me, until I dared to believe that I could be something more, that there was a plan and a purpose for me to fulfill, just like there's a plan and a purpose for you to fulfill. Because we are not promised tomorrow. So what's left for you to accomplish in your life? When you begin looking around you for opportunities, you will see them. Slow down, take a moment, reflect, and ask yourself, What more do I want to do? You have been placed in this city and your family for such a time as this. Treat every day as an opportunity. Embrace your journey. Guide others, add wisdom and compassion to their lives. Make a difference because your story matters. You were created with purpose. What God has implanted in your heart, it needs to be heard. What if tonight you embrace it and you choose to live it out?